A triangle is a three-sided shape, and triangles can be classified into two ways: by their sides or by their angles. So if we have a look at this table, we could classify a triangle based on its side. Now, a triangle that has three equal sides, and therefore also three equal angles of 60 degrees, would be classified as an equilateral triangle. Equilateral, equal sides. A triangle with two equal sides, and therefore two equal angles, which are represented in this case by the black dots, is called an isosceles triangle. And then we have the scalene triangle, which has no sides that are equal. Three sides that are equal in length, that is an equilateral. Two sides that are equal in length, an isosceles. No sides that are equal, a scalene triangle. Then we could classify them by angles. Okay, now three acute angles, which we should know is less than 90 degrees, is an acute angle triangle. Now, one obtuse angle, so between 90 and 180 degrees, is called an obtuse angled triangle, and a right angled triangle is one with one right angle. So if you can see that all three angles in the triangle are acute, okay, or they're less than 90 degrees, then we would say that's an acute triangle. An obtuse angle triangle has one obtuse angle, and a right angle triangle has one right angle in it. Now, let's try and classify the following triangles. Now, if we look at A, remember, those lines on each of the sides are telling us which ones are equal. Now, we have a look at this. None of them are equal. Now, this means that it is a scalene triangle. A scalene triangle. If we look at B, we've got one dash, the other dash, and another dash on all three sides. This represents that they are all equal. Therefore, it is an equilateral triangle. E has two sides that are equal, so it is an isosceles triangle. And then F, again, it's a scalene triangle. Now, moving on from the definitions and kind of describing a triangle, we're going to have a look at calculating the area of a triangle. Now, to do this, you use the formula area equals half times base times the perpendicular height. Now, I know perpendicular is a bit of a bigger word, but all it means, okay, is the height, okay, that forms a right angle with the base. That's all it means. Straight up, okay, and look at that. We've got a right angle. That's the perpendicular height. So that's done by area equals half times b times h. Okay, nice simple formula. We're going to have a look at a few examples now to help you understand how to use this formula. Okay, so we're going to use these couple of triangles to show you how to use this formula to find the area of a triangle. So that is A, or the area, equals half times the base times the perpendicular height. Remember, perpendicular height is the line that is straight up, okay, and forms a right angle with the base. Okay, that is what we call a perpendicular line. Now, to do this, let's sub in the values that we know. Okay, so area equals half times 3.4 times the perpendicular height, which is 5.2. Okay, now that we know that, we get out our calculator, okay, and we plug in half times 3.4 times 5.2. Okay, and that equals 8.84. Now, remember, we need our unit, so we're going to say that that's meters, and remember, it needs to be squared. 8.84 meters squared. That is the units for area. Okay, coming down to this one. Now this one's a little bit different. Okay, but we still use the same formula. So, area equals half times base times height. Looking at this, we've got a lot of numbers. Okay, so let's plug in what we definitely know. So half times, now we know the base. Okay, because the base is very clearly going to be 10. Now we need to work out what the perpendicular height is. Is it going to be this line that forms the right angle with the base, or is it these slanting lines? Now we know that perpendicular lines always form a right angle with the base. So we know that the value that we need, the perpendicular height, is going to be 12. So we'll times it by 12. Now that we've got that, okay, let's put it into our calculator. Half times 10 times 12. Okay, and that's going to equal 60. And again, we need our units. Okay, so centimeters squared. Okay, that is our answer. Going down to this final one, again, the area of a triangle is the half times base times height. So, area equals, okay, half times, okay, 43 times 55. So area equals, so half times 43 times 55. Okay, so that equals 1,182.5. And we're going to put millimeters squared. Okay, like so. So all we're doing, okay, is just substituting in the values for the area of a triangle. Use this information in the free fall textbook.